What's up, guys? My name is Dan, and you're tuned into the Greenroom, a podcast centered around all things music, with a special focus on all of our homegrown artists, singers, session musos, producers, audio engineers, and everything in between. A place for them to tell their journey, what they're up to, and what's next in line for them. Up next, man, we got a special guest, and he hails all the way from the second best suburb in Auckland. He's not from Otara, he comes from Mangere 275. He is a music producer, music director, probably best known for his work with artists like Tree and Swiss, Sammy J, the Royal Family Dance Company, and probably most recently one of the biggest bands in New Zealand that you've ever heard of, Village 90. So yeah, make sure you check them out. He's also part of the Black Friars, so if you don't know about them, they're responsible for all these amazing initiatives to do with theatre. So yeah, hopefully you've seen one of those in the past. But yeah, officially like to welcome my uso, Nafu Tofilau.
Come on! Thanks.
What's up, brothers? How you been?
Nah, sicky.
Man, it's been good. We've been probably the last 2 months been on and off with all the One Love stuff, with the prep and that.
Yeah.
Because you've done, but you've been with a few bands, So Bug was the first one.
Yeah, played for Bug on Saturday, and then for Johnny Sweet.
Johnny Sweet and Johnny Sweet the other day. So
yeah,
how's the prep all been? Because it's been pretty crazy, for you.
I think this one was a bit different for me. This is the first time we've been spread across. Yeah. Like the backline boys. I'm kind of used to just our process and working together, just having that familiarity amongst each other. So this one with Bug and Johnny was with different teams, but it was a bit tough.
Yeah.
Just for me trying to balance everything else outside of the music,
hard.
and as well as being prepared for that. Yeah. So I'm just glad it's not done, but I'm glad that we ticked it off.
Yeah, hard.
We ticked it off, and it was just trying, but it was good to have the boys, Loss and Sid, with me and Bug, and then jam with the V90 boys for Johnny. So it's just a blessing just to be a part of that again.
Nah, sweet. For those of you who don't know the backline is Nafu's unit, so they're the ones who played for Sammy and all of those groups. But sweet, just before you start, I'll give one little icebreaker question. What's it like going for the Tigers? Because you got 3 wooden spoons in 3 years.
Just run around, walk out.
But yeah, sweet, that was an icebreaker. So if you go for the Tigers, unlucky us. And I guess I just want to start at the start for you, Mo. So who was Nafu Tofilau? Where'd you grow up? Your childhood? All of that stuff?
Ooh, full Samoan, born here. I'd say I'm a full-time musician. I do production, some music direction, and just helping out whenever I can. Anything to do with sound or music, that's my thing.
And were you born in Sao or were you born here in Auckland?
I was born here in Auckland, and grew up in Mangere. Oh, frick, Mangere, sorry. My whole life. Went to Onehanga. And then had a term at SAE, the sound and audio engineering.
How come you went to Onehanga? Just parents' choice?
My parents wanted me to go to La Salle, but I wanted to go to a school with girls.
But they got girls there too.
Can we cut that out?
On my La Salle voice, they're giving me a hiding. Sorry about that.
I was pretty stupid, but I'm glad I went there. I learned a lot from that. From Mr. White and the music team there.
Yeah. Because at Onehanga, is it a strong music department? Can I say, or they got like resources to do that stuff?
A little bit at the time I was there, but a lot of the boys that came to school were working outside. So people like Mal and the Sweat boys.
Hard.
They've just been grinding outside of school, so we never really knew of the talent that was there at school. But we kind of linked up after school and found out that we all like this.
So like being from Mangere, like I guess when we grew up, Mangere, Otara, Rewa, all of that, like they all had that stuff about them, about being South Auckland and that. Did you get to see much of that growing up, or not really? You were in church and stuff too?
A bit of it. Just seen a little bit sometimes when I wasn't kind of where I was meant to be. But most of the time my brother would take me to rehearsals, so I have no time to go to do that. The other boys were up to. But
And so when did like sort of the music thing start for you? Was it because you're, if I'm right, you grew up Ifakasa, and you still are?
Yeah.
So is that where your music started, or was that a journey that became somewhere else?
My dad was the choir director for church.
Okay.
I just grew up listening in and trying to take in what he was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know it at the time, but
Yeah.
kind of hated going and felt like I was forced to go. But
Yeah.
everything I learned from there just made me who I am today. But yeah, I'm still FX hard. You know.
How's that? Because I know for a lot of the boys, obviously they all come through church, like church music and that.
Yeah.
Especially being Ifakasa, like that balance between when you started to get gigs, like started to do like all of these shows, did that like clash much with church and that, or like were your family alright with that? Were your parents okay with you doing those sort of gigs as opposed to playing for church and that? Was that alright for you guys?
A little bit. My church, we didn't really have bands and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of a foreign thing for me to be out in the world doing a band when I never grew up around it. But they're really supportive. My parents, they didn't really say it as much. I think they're just more worried about whether I'll be able to look after myself and doing what I want to do. And my whole family's been supportive from the get-go. You know.
That's been, and is it safe to say, like your dad had a hand in your musical, I guess, journey, like your influences? Is that safe to say also?
Yeah. My dad never taught me anything to do with music. He just did it.
Yeah, okay.
That's kind of how I learned.
Just watching him?
Yeah, just watching a lot of people and people that I look up to. I prefer just learning from what they do rather than what they say. So a lot of people think that my dad like hounded me and made sure I did all of this. He never once did. But yeah, I think he's proud of what I was up to. He told my mom, but then my mom told me what he felt when he passed. So I'm just grateful to everything he did for me, and even though like he was real staunch and stuff, but I know he was proud. Yeah,
I guess I just wanted to shed some light because I know Dad passed recently, and I know all the boys, we came to the funeral and stuff and that, and it seemed like he was quite well respected in your church and that. So, really, really cool to see, and I'm pretty sure the journey you've been on, there's no way he couldn't be proud of you most.
Thanks.
I don't want to make you cry. But I guess the journey was like, when did it start? Because I know you've been in the industry like quite young age, like even before you were 18.
Yeah.
Is that when you first linked up with Tree and Swiss to do that stuff, or was it even before that? Was it something else before that?
I think it was 17, 18.
Yeah.
Because my dad won the bingo.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was like 16 or 17.
We can say the lottery.
No, I was gonna say lottery, but I can say it. But he won something.
That's bigger than the lottery, the bingo.
He won the bingo.
Sorry.
He won something. I don't know what it was. But I was still young at the time, and then he took us out and he bought us a Mac computer.
Oh, okay.
So every day after school, I'd come and figure out what GarageBand was, and then I started putting it out on Facebook and stuff. That's when then Swiss hit me up. He just messaged me.
He reached out to you?
Yeah, it was back then. So I think I was 17 or just turned 18 at the time. And ever since then, I've just been in the industry,
Did he have, was his big songs out by then when he reached out to you?
I think,
was it Slow Wind?
Yeah, Slow Wind in that. It was all out.
Okay, and then after that you jumped on?
Yeah, after that I jumped on board.
And how's the journey with them? Because they sort of helped you, like get on, find that industry and stuff?
They took me in, taught me the ropes, and got me to meet a lot of people, and I met Sam through them. So then, I met Sammy through them. So then that happened, and it just kind of snowballed into what it is today. So I'm grateful to them for kind of believing me in the first place and taking a chance on a young dude with no experience.
So were they like 18, 17, 18?
Yeah,
around 19?
18, yeah.
And then was there like a big break? Because I know after them, then Sammy J came in.
Yeah.
Was there a bit of a break between them two?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I just remember taking a break from music full stop.
Yeah.
Some stuff happened, and I guess, yeah, just wasn't my thing at the time. I didn't think it was my time, but the break that I had from then kind of prepared me for the cram work that was coming. So I think I wasn't ready for it at the time, but
so if you're 18 now, because me and you same age, so now we're like 30. Wow.
I'm 29.
30. I'm 29 too. Sorry, not 30 yet. So pretty much like a decade. You've been in the industry with probably like a little break in there. Is that safe to say?
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
And then the semi stuff, because I know in recent years that's popped off.
Yeah.
And sorry, just for the viewers. So if you didn't catch it earlier, Nafu's a producer, also a music director for bands. So that was the main job of Semi? Or were you producing for him too?
Kind of.
Yeah, but more MD stuff?
Yeah, more MD. Yeah.
And how did that come about? Just through Tree and Swiss?
Yeah, through Tree and Swiss, and I kind of went to play guitar for him once, and then he asked if I knew a band. And then found some dudes on the street. They were just sitting on the side of the street, and I would ask him, "Hey, Loss, are you busy?" And he was on the side of the thing, and I was like, "Yo." So I got him.
Oh, nice.
So I got him to jump on board.
Yeah. Now he's not too bad, eh?
It's alright.
Yeah. And so that's the Backline Boys, eh?
Yeah, the Backline Boys.
Cool. And how was that experience? So obviously you'd work with Tree and Swiss then?
Yeah.
Then moving on to Semi. Was it a different experience, or because you're a bit older, was it a bit better for you? Like, how did you approach that?
I think I can I think it was my theater work.
Yeah, the fire stuff.
Yeah, growing up, just learning the ins and outs of being disciplined and organizing a team and the band and all that kind of stuff. Just all kind of feel. So that kind of helped me transition into live, because I never played for. I think I only played for Swiss once live.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tree once. So I never really had the rips and.
So was that your first MD sort of?
Yeah,
okay.
So I was just winging it the whole time. But just shout out to the boys for holding it down. It was real easy just to say an idea or do something. But I kind of look at us as we're all MDs. Yeah.
Am I right in saying that stuff moved pretty fast?
Yeah.
Like, because I remember the boys jumping on for the band, and then like next thing I knew, like you were at all these festivals, and that's obvious because it's Semi J. Like, he's in the mind at that time.
Yeah.
So he's been to all these festivals, and I know the big one for you guys was Dubai. He's been to Dubai.
Yeah. We went to Dubai in 2021, I think.
Yeah. How was that experience?
It was real humbling, and I think we just kind of took everything in, and I know it was us that went, but we went with we carried everyone that kind of believed in us and like nurtured us into the musicians that we were at the time. But that was just a more of a blessing than like a cool trip. But we were just so grateful to get the opportunity, especially with Sam, because there's a lot of people that want to play for him, and there's teams that he could have brought from anywhere in the world, but he chose us. So I think that's a testament to how we were as a team, and he could trust us with that. So yeah.
And I think the other thing I want to talk about at that time when you had the Backline Boys, and like I don't think much people know how like close the 09 Muso community is, the Auckland community. And I remember at the time, like the whole Backline, young A.
Yeah.
Everyone was young A.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of the boys were maybe just early 20s.
I didn't think the boys were 21 yet.
Not even 21.
20. So yeah.
And like they went straight into doing those festival gigs and flying overseas.
But they're ready for it, bro.
Yeah. That's what I want to talk
like
about.
The boys, like especially like Simi and Bill.
Yeah. Simi guitar.
Yeah. Simi.
Bill bass.
And Bill bass.
That's right. Yeah.
Had Loss on keys, Lilo drums, solo perks. Then Val, Sai, and Nini on BVs.
Yeah, even Val and that, like they had much.
Yeah, like we're kind of the. I wouldn't say like we weren't looked at.
Yeah.
But there's still the people at the top of the chain, and like the people that we look up to. And they have their teams, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I was just happy that we were able to have that platform.
Yeah.
And we never really had the chance to do to do that kind of stuff.
shows, yeah.
So
Going to those like festivals and that with such a young team and like mingling, like did you just get any like moments you felt like you just didn't get your respect? Like without going into specifics, like did you feel like people sort of looked at you like not only you shouldn't be here, but like they're young, you know, like
yeah,
did you get that feeling?
there's a lot of times.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where we feel like we're underrated.
Yeah.
And we're looked down upon, and I don't think they mean to.
Yeah.
Because this is their bread and their butter,
Yeah.
and they wanna do it. But I think it's just the way it was.
Yeah.
But I think that's what we want to try and change. Especially the 09 boys.
Yeah. Hard.
Especially the older boys like Lonnie and Jai and
Yeah.
Moish and them. The boys they look out for us.
Yeah. Hard.
And hopefully I can do that to the younger boys too. The boys coming up. It just feels better. Because we're 30 now, bro. But it's just better when everyone can eat. Because there's so much talent in South Auckland alone.
Yeah, hard.
And even Mangere.
Yeah.
Just like
It's a little bit.
there's a full band in Mangere
down to
that's world class.
Yeah.
Just in
100%.
like one street. And I think it's kind of sad that we don't get to see that, and we don't get to put everyone on the platform. But there's world class talent in
100%.
in Auckland. But I think just us growing up and getting older and getting our reps in, we can set a new platform for the new guys coming up. You know.
No, huddles. And I knew before you said you had that little break, and honestly, I don't want you to go into specifics, but was it something to do with the industry, like that sort of dampened your mood about jumping into it? Was it something related to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I came into this industry naive, and I had no idea of how it really was.
Yeah.
And sometimes people make promises and don't come through with it, and it's a dog. What's the thing? Dog eat dog.
World,
yeah. But I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
like I like to think that like I'm a kind person, a good person, and even if people do wrong by me, like I'll leave it. Like that's not for me to judge them on. But yeah, like some stuff happened in the industry, and I kind of got hit real bad mentally. So I took a long break. I stopped producing music, and I think at the time I had so many doors open for me at the time, but I wasn't able to fulfill it because of my mental.
What happened? Yeah, hard.
So I think just being able to just to be strong mentally, that's something that I'd give to the younger boys.
Hard.
Because even though we're all kind and we're all boys, sometimes
there's a point where you have to.
Where you have to like put your foot down, but that's not me, and I think that's where I've kind of dropped the ball, and I've lost a lot of opportunities because of my naiveness or just saying, "Oh, people will be all good." Like they wouldn't say that kind of stuff, or they wouldn't do that, but it ended up happening.
Yeah, that's so true. And I know from some of the older boys, I think like the biggest lesson they taught me is like you can be confident, without being arrogant.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing that I was taught, because I know us, like how we grew up islanders, like, you know, when you get complimented, what's the first thing you say? Like, all you, you.
Yeah.
And I was taught by like Matt and I, the best thing he told me is if someone compliments you, you say, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's weird for us.
That's so hard for us to say to people. But I think the way he broke it down is that it's recognizing how much work that you've put in.
Yeah.
It's recognizing all the hours, all the time like that they don't see that you've been producing, the time you've been arranging a set.
Yeah.
That's what it's acknowledging. It's not acknowledging like saying, oh yeah, sweet, I'm the man. It's just acknowledging your talent and and all those times you've taken into.
Yeah.
And
I got to the point where I forgot whose gift it was.
Yeah, hard.
It's not mine. It's from God, and I took that for granted.
Yeah.
So I kind of like fed off what people told me. So if people tell me, bro, your music's mean, or something like that. Or someone says, man, this is not that good. I would feel off it. But it was never mine in the first place. And what I'm doing with it is I should all go back to him. So whether I'm happy with it or sad or just it's not working out, it shouldn't be mine to carry because it was never my gift in the first place. And I forgot that during that break, but now I'm trying to remind myself and mind the boys around me too. That's not ours. Yeah.
And I think you did well because after that break, you could have easily, that could have just been your music tunnels.
Yeah.
But then obviously you come back and you just told me before, which I actually didn't know, you've got 3 awards now.
I think so.
And you didn't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna tell you to explain about. So you told me a few PMAs. Can you just elaborate on those awards, please?
3. I don't know if it's 2 or 1.
Whichever ones you remember. Can you just explain?
Helped Tomorrow people with their album, and they got best reggae.
Nice.
In New Zealand,
for PMAs?
AMAs.
Oh, AMAs. Yeah. Oh, wow. Awesome.
They got that. And I did some songs on the Trees album, and she got a PMA as well.
Mean.
And I forgot what the other one was. Like, I love awards. Don't get me wrong. But, like, to me, if my family's not eating, and, like, I'm broke as, it doesn't really, like, I don't know. I love the accolades and like the acknowledgements from acknowledgements from other people.
But if it doesn't turn into something you can measure of you providing for your family,
I think that's why I got into it. It's not only just for the money, but like, I can't.
So that's mean. I guess for anyone listening, like you can overcome that. Like for you to take that break and then to come back and then still pump out music to get awards and to be on these shows, I think is quite testament to your character and how you can keep going. So I think that's fair in saying,
I'll
put that into
because like I came back into the industry, trying to paint myself as a like I was conforming to what the industry was trying to make. So now I'm grateful for the V90 boys who are able to like get me out and do the music that I like doing.
And now they're blowing up, eh?
Now they're blowing up. Now I already got 10 million.
Stuff,
the tours and stuff.
Yeah, catch them in a city near you. If you live in Otara, they're in that city.
So like I was saying, just that break, I was able to like recalibrate and come back doing what I want to do. Because I was put in a reggae box. But I'm not I don't just make reggae music. And that's what I was frustrated about.
Oh, okay.
So now with the boys, I'm able to branch out and do that kind of stuff. So I'm grateful.
Because New Zealand is quite hardy. It's almost like, at least in a point in your career, you have to have a reggae jammy, like something. Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to like Sam V and those boys and like Eddie. Like it's just all straight R&B, pumping that stuff out. Yeah. And I think there's a big place for it in New Zealand. Yeah. And I'm going to do a bit of a plug here. Village 90. We're doing heaps of R&B stuff, trying to bring it back. And Nafu Tofilau is our producer, so he's been trying to get that stuff all off the ground. So stream all our stuff because, like I say at my gigs, we're only getting 4 cents? 4 cents every month for a royalty. So if you can run it up, that'll be helpful. But sorry, back to Nafu. So after the Sammy J stuff, were you also doing the Royal Family Dance company things too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so what were those sort of gigs? That's what Paris say, Paris Global and them?
Yeah.
So what sort of stuff did you do there?
We started with Paris. That's the reason why we started. Okay. Not the backline, but the group of boys that we kind of made back in 2019 for a show. And then from then, Brett, he asked us to help out with some live music that they're doing.
And Brett is Paris's dad?
Paris's dad.
He's also a manager.
Yeah. Okay. He asked us to help out, and we were able to make the tracks for the live singers that were gonna be integrated into the show. Nice. So I've been there for quite a while now, and it's just me. Yeah, awesome. Just grateful,
Yeah, so because I think a lot of people, it's quite normal, like the audio engineers or the engineers, producers. There's people in the background, like no one really gets to know you.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know Nafu now, then all of this body of work that he's doing, like that's heaps. That's awesome. So I really wanted to shed some light on that stuff.
Thanks, Sus.
But yeah, so I guess from the start of your career, like to now, do you have a different attitude to music? Or have you just held it but grown a bit more in yourself?
Oh, that's a mean question. I think I'm just trying to learn to be content with whatever I'm doing and being authentic to myself. Like as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing and what I'm putting out isn't an idea of myself or an idea that someone else could pay for, and like I could get more money being this kind of person. But the stuff I'm making now is genuinely who I am, and it's just
And what you want to do, eh?
I want to do. So I'm just trying to do that, and whether I make millions or make 4 cents, like we said, but I'm all good. I'm just content with it, and I'd rather do that.
Hard.
Especially with the people around me.
Yeah.
Like if I was getting paid millions or a lot to be around people that I don't really click with or all that kind of stuff, I'm just trying to be wary of where I put myself and my mental. As long as that's good, and then yeah, I'm able to do that with the boys.
And just over the One Love weekend, you jammed for Bug.
Yeah.
Eh? And was that like a bucket list thing for you, or you weren't expecting it but still happy for it?
Nah, bro. I played for Book last year, but it was overseas.
Oh wow.
It was in Australia a couple of times, but to be back home and play, something that I've always ticked off. I told someone the first time Book came, like I was just shooting, and I was just saying, "Oh man, one day I want to play for this dude," and I did. So it's just, I don't know, just kind of believing in yourself, and even when it's like real bad, and because I was kicking it a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I was kicking it heaps at practice, and I thought I wasn't gonna get it, but like thanks to the boys around me and the people around me, I was able to get through it. But that was definitely a bucket list, and for Fiji to jump on as well.
Oh, that's right.
Bro, I grew up listening to these dudes, and it's just sometimes I have to pinch myself, bro.
Oh, that's mean, because that leads into the next stuff. I was going to ask you what's next in the works, but I know you've just been working on some stuff the past 2 nights.
Yeah.
And are you safe to say that stuff now or no?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay, moving on. But I guess besides the One Love stuff, like what's been happening lately for you? So I know we've been working with you, obviously.
Yeah.
But is there anything else you got coming up that you can say or can talk about? You can talk about Village 90 stuff.
Yeah, well, Village 90's got some tracks coming out.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm trying to get back into some theatre work. Back in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
Trying to produce my own stuff.
Oh, nice.
And getting my mate, he's a really good singer.
Yeah.
Been trying for years to get him on board, and so this is my chance to tell the world that he's gonna make his songs. Hey, Simi.
Simi Dog. Yes, sir. If you don't know who Simi Petelo is, you can find him dancing on Johnny Sweet's set. Just over at One Love. But yeah, what truly is.
Yeah, for real. Nah, when I say that there's talent in just in our neighborhood itself, at least, like it's just unfair of how talented the boys are and the people but it's untapped, and sometimes we have to like tell each other, come on, just
that's so true.
So I wanna do that. Just for them, and try and do some work back at church as well.
Yep.
For choir, and just trying to make music that I like, do projects that I like, trying to get some movies in there, try to do some scoring, and just more live work with the boys. Awesome. Just anything to do with sound, I'm in there. Like I wanna learn, and
because we got a track with Simi too. Eh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See?
We have a track with Simi as well.
That's your second plug in the same podcast.
He's gonna jump on it. Hopefully that releases today. We're gonna do that one soon.
Yeah, soon.
And I guess I was gonna ask any dream collabs, but I know you've done 2 already that we kind of talk about. But is there anyone else that you're wanting to work with that's out there at the moment? If you want to speak it into existence, then this is the time.
I don't know it.
I got one I think that really fits you.
Yeah.
I don't know if Aradna's watching this. Probably watching this.
Almost.
Hopefully you watch this, Aradna.
I almost got one.
Almost,
but we'll sort it out.
Speak that one later.
Yeah. But I want to do a Super Bowl. I told someone this. Just a long I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm just
Mate.
putting it out there. But something like that. Just
Right.
anyone who's keen to work.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah.
That'll be so mean.
No.
False. Actually.
Just,
And-
man, just
Damn.
nah, yeah, it's gonna happen, eh?
But even if they're big dreams, they all start.
Yeah,
They'll start somewhere, and you're building towards them.
yeah,
Man, that's also moves. Now I wanted to talk about your community stuff because you're talking about that in your street or in your area, Margaret. Do you want to do? Because I think it'd be perfect for community music records. Have you ever thought about doing that sort of stuff? About what you want to do? Because
yeah,
you bringing the young musos in through the backline,
Yeah.
I thought was a perfect example of that.
Mm.
Like, have you ever given some thought to doing that to even like younger kids?
Nah, I haven't thought about it, but now,
I think that would be a
I
very
think that'd
powerful.
be good.
Like, yeah, hard.
just to bring up, the talent the right way.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get poached by like
Hard.
established people, and I think, will be good to like,
Nice.
settle them in
Yeah.
the industry the right way. Hopefully,
So in saying that, if there is like let's say there's a young kid, 16, he's from Mangere,
yeah.
and he wants to get into beat making. He wants to listen to Dessa.
Damn.
If you don't know Dessa, look up Dessa on SoundCloud. That's some of
the-
Nafu's older stuff. But yeah, if a young kid from Mangere wants to get into that sort of stuff, what's your advice to that kid? Like, what do you want to tell him?
Oh, bro, I'm like the worst at like giving advice
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I can't take it myself.
Yeah.
But like, I would say, just post it.
Mm.
Like I keep telling myself, just post my ideas.
Yeah,
But like, there's always someone that's gonna click on it or
yeah,
like listen to it, and like, I know it's a lot coming from me, but I think that's kind of the way to get on.
Yeah.
And just don't try and conform to what others are making.
Okay.
Just make what you like.
Yeah.
And if people like it, then yeah. But because that's what I got stuck in. Because I made reggae because everyone was like wanting to do it, and then I got stuck in it,
yeah, true.
and I wasn't happy with like what I was making. Got put in the box. So whoever wants to make music, just make it the way you want it.
Yeah.
Don't conform to what's the trend or what's the wave right now. So just make it and post it.
Nice. Was.
Yeah.
Nah, I guess that's everything we wanted to hear from you, most. But before we get out of here, I got about 2 rapid questions. Okay.
Yeah.
So if there's a genre of music that you like that people don't know you like, or that you would like to make a song in,
DMB.
DMV drum and
Yeah.
bass. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. You got any plans? We got one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're going.
okay. See, we might have a DMV festival soon.
Yeah.
And our last question. 3 best places to eat in Mangere.
IDW, Idlewild
What's that?
Takeaways.
Oh yeah.
Idlewild Takeaways number 1. Bake Haven.
Yeah.
And Lucky Caf, Mango Bridge.
Some also.
If that helps. Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, it doesn't count.
Mangere Bridge is like, that's fancy.
frick.
I'm not like Mangere.
The one next to Countdown, the bakery next to Countdown. Yeah, take that one.
Nah, Sikius. And lastly, your socials. Like, put out your socials. Where can people follow you? On Instagram, all of that?
Yeah, Insta. I think I have a YouTube. I don't know.
On your
I
YouTube,
want to make sure I do it. Just all in my name, Nafu Tofilau.
Yeah.
I'll be over here.
Put here. Now the editors have to do the work.
Over
Put it here.
You can see me. It's over here.
Yeah,
and the
and
other
it's
one's over
over
here.
here.
And over here.
And then if it follows me, it's gonna be good. But once again, Green wants to thank also Nafu. Thank you for your time and
Thanks
for
for
your
having
wisdom to share to our younger generation and all of those musos or people who might not know about you. So yeah, look out for Mauso. Like you said, share his socials, all of that good stuff. Check out what he's done. And look out for Village 90 because he's gonna be producing our stuff. But yeah, much love. Once again, this is the Greenroom podcast. Make sure you tune in weekly for some of our pods. And if you got someone that wants to jump on, let us know. Let's go.
Come on. Thanks, boys.